What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, it's time for some Guild Raid best tips. Because Guild Raid is probably one of the best PvE game modes the game has to offer right now. And I'm really glad that Outerplane has this kind of game mode because it's not all about PvP anymore. We can now also focus on some really good PvE content. And Guild Raid is really nice because team building in this kind of game mode is really fun. And also, you need to interact with your guild members. You can interact socially also. You can communicate with them, share some tips, share some gameplays, share some strategies, which is what makes the game really fun. I'm really having fun with this one. And shout out to my guild, Bangkay. We are currently at top number 4 in the guild ranking. We are aiming to get top 3, by the way. We are being a competitive guild. And the points between the top 2, top 3, and top 4 are not that pretty much of a big gap. We can still make it. I still have not used my 2 tries this day. And yeah, we have 3 tries per day. So you need to maximize everything out of those 3 tries. So one of the best tips that I can give you is that, first of all, these tips are not originally from me. These are mostly from my guildmates. So shout out to my guildmates again in Bangkay for having this type of strategy, because there are a lot of really good players in our guild, and compared to them, I am just kinda mid. Yes, I'm just kinda mid. As you can see, our guild member ranking, I am only in the top 9 with regards to contribution on the current guild raid. Shout out to Ulrich, Pito, Bulalo, Koshira, Sonhi, Autumn Leaf, Tian. I don't know how to read this one. Katcharaset, Choyan, and yeah, all of my guildies in Bangkay. Shout out to all of you. And yeah, first tip that I can give you is that you really don't need to clear the stage 3 level 100 if you cannot clear this one, because this one is really hard, and you really need the good characters and also good gears to finish this one. Also, don't forget to click the G button here, where you can select some settings where it will increase your final points. Depending on the number of debuffs that you have, the more debuffs you click here, this is something like the risk in contingency contract in Arknights, where you pick out some risk, then the more risk you take, the more points or something you will get. And here in the guild raid system here, the more debuffs you choose, the more final points multiplier you will get at the end of the battle. And usually picking out a lot of debuffs and just doing the stage 2 or stage 1 is already pretty good enough. Now, per day, at least try to do 2 Maxwell battle per day, and then the other one, focus on your this one, the Gias Guardians here, the Chimera and the Tyrant Holder. But as of now, we've already cleared the Chimera stage 5, and I think this one is only capped at stage 5, as far as I know. So once you've already cleared the Chimera stage 5, then it will already be all going to Maxwell. All your runs will be going to Maxwell. Now, how do you clear this Chimera and Tyrant Toddler really fast? With the help of DOT characters. Yes, those characters are the best suited for this type of guild raids. And I'm really surprised that these underperforming or underwhelming characters really shines in guild raid. So I'm gonna be updating my tier list probably tomorrow, since tomorrow is my day off. So shout out to for that one. So look forward to that one. In Chimera stage 5 and Tyrant Toddler, bet is really good in this type of game mode, and also characters that has some form of HP cut. HP cut is something like you will deduct a percentage amount of HP to the current boss, and these type of bosses have a really humongous amount of HP. That is why HP cut characters have are really really strong here. Bet, and then Laplace, and then Marian. Those units really shines in these raid bosses. So it's not a bad idea to build them up. You will see a lot of really huge points just by using them in these Gia's Guardian stages. Now, in the case of Maxwell, Maxwell is weak against Earth type. So if you have a really good Earth type characters like Noah, Siren, Idit, and then Dali, you can deal maximum damage to Maxwell because you can choose this one, the team restriction. You can only use Earth heroes in your team. This one has a really high point ratio of 65%. So if you can have this one, if you can fully utilize this one, then do so. Sadly, I don't have Siren, so I cannot fully tackle the level 3, the stage 3 here, level 100. But one of our top members in our guild, Pito, his teammates for his team composition for dealing with Maxwell is Siren, Dali, Noah, and Idit. Gearing is very important in this type of bosses. Let's talk about first the Gia's Guardians here, the gearing for this one. So if you have Bet, and then if you have all those DOT debuffers that I mentioned earlier, Bet, Laplace, and Marian, you really want them to be equipping a speed gear because the more speed gear and some effectiveness, because also these stages have some type of number of turns limit. So you want your main attackers or main damage dealers to take their turns a lot, to take their turns more. And you just want to be gearing up your other party members like the healers to be very very slow. Just put some there, some HP or defense, and they are just there for some HP sustain, so that your damage dealers will not die from the enemy's attacks. That is their main purpose in the team composition, in team building for Gia's Guardian. The main team composition for let's go for some team building here. Oh wait, we're already here. I think I've already also, one of the best tips that I can give you is that you can always just enter the practice mode. We have enter practice battle here, so you can test out whether your characters will be dealing much damage to the boss or not. So for example of a bet team, I've already used my bet team, but where are they? It's because I already used them. That is why they are not available here. But yeah, Bet, and then combined with other bleed debuffer like Eliza or even Francesca are part of the team composition for Bet. And then for Laplace, just some form of HP sustain to help her survive the boss attacks. And then same goes with Marian. Something like that. Gear them up with speed. The rest are make them really really slow. And you will see a lot of huge points or huge gains once you've done your run against this type of bosses. Now for Maxwell, even at stage 1, if you equip every what do you call this, if you equip all of the debuffs that you have right here, you can as you can see, the damage multiplier, I mean the points multiplier that you can put here are almost already at 400%. It's 385%. So even at stage 1 Maxwell, I think this one is pretty much doable because the amount of points that you can get is multiplied by 385%, which is really really good. My showcase guild raid yesterday was kind of a meh, in my honest opinion. That is pretty meh because that is my very first try doing the guild raids. But after discussing with some of my guild members, Yeah, after getting their strategy of getting high scores, these are the methods that we use now in scoring high, in getting high scores in these guild raids. Well, anyway guys, I think that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace!